Good morning, YouTube family, and welcome to another episode of This and That. Yes, it is your boy Rosie, your soon-to-be #1 YouTube host. Ooh, got bees and flies and mosquitoes, so y'all gonna have to excuse that. I don't know why after the hurricane, like all the bugs got. I guess we disturbed their habitat, so the bugs got worse. But yeah, we're back, and we're not fully back. This video will be done totally on my phone. I'll edit it on my, shoot it on my phone. I'll edit it on my phone because we still don't have internet. We have electricity. As y'all can see, we got most of the debris off the side of the road. My house is fully tarped. I still got a few stumps in the yard. Y'all can see that. But most of the debris is off the side of the road. And look, I got my Suburban back. So that's going to be my tow vehicle for our camper whenever we decide what camper we're going to get. But for the most part, we're back, and this is going to be my first full episode on in review. So y'all stand by. We got a good one coming for you. All right, family. On a video, I think it was around March or April, it had started to get really hot here in Louisiana. So I took my George Foreman grill inside and we cooked inside. And that's one of the beautiful features of the George Foreman grill. It cooks either inside or outside. You can put it on the legs and use it as a grill outside, or you can use the little rubber legs underneath and use it inside. And earlier today, I took the George Foreman on a ride in the Jeep just to see if it would go with us while we were camping or glamping, however you want to look at it. And I think once you reach this level where you're using George Foreman grills and you're sleeping above, and you're sleeping like in a camper or whatever, it becomes glamping. But I promised y'all that we were going to test the George Foreman grill and see if we could take it with us camping and use a generator to run the George Foreman grill. So I took my 2,000 watt Predator generator. We're gonna hook it to the George Foreman. We're gonna cook us some breakfast. I think I got some pork steaks right here in my cooler. Y'all can see that. I got my small cooler. I got my pork steaks. I got some Gatorade. I got some snacks in there, and I got my Gatorade and my snacks right there ready to go. I went to a Market Basket, our local store this morning, and I bought me some loaded eggs so we can go ahead and get started before those get cold, so we can go ahead and get breakfast. I might even make me some toast. I got me some Nature's Own bread, and that's only a couple of carbs, so I'm trying to keep the low carb thing going. So we're gonna go ahead and fire up the Predator generator. I got it right here. I got my Predator 2000, and I got it about 20 feet away. This one ain't really noisy, but I try to keep it as far away as possible for noise. So y'all gonna hear some noise in the background. That'll be the generator. My neighbors doing their thing, so that's what we got going this morning. So we're going to take this Predator generator, fire it up, and see if she'll run the George Foreman grill, because that thing pulls a lot of. All right, fam, here goes. All right, if y'all can hear me over the noise, I cranked that thing all the way up to a 5, and you can tell the generator, when I cranked it up, the generator did feel it, but it's still running, and I did not get an overload, so she's doing fine. So we're gonna give this thing a few seconds to warm up. We're gonna go ahead and put our breakfast chops on, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. So y'all stand by, give it about a minute. We're gonna let this warm up, and we're gonna go forward. All right, fam. While we were waiting, I went ahead and took the generator. I'm on a 50-foot electrical cord, so I took it around the house and out back. You probably can hear it slightly in the background, but I'm about 40 feet away now, and that should do a little bit of noise reduction. So I think she's hot. So we already got the pre-seasoned breakfast chop. Oh yeah, listen to that sizzle, baby. So we're gonna go ahead and put a pre-seasoned breakfast chop on. And what else we got in here? Well, that looks like a ribeye. Let's go ahead and put on a ribeye. Hey, check this out. Check out this seasoning I found at Walmart. This is an allspice container. Got salt, got paprika, got curry, got cayenne, garlic salt, black pepper, all in one container. You simply flip up the one you want, boom. Salt, put a little salt. A little black pepper. Flip that over. Ow, that's hot. Pull out the tongs. Mama said when you're dumb, you gotta be twice as tough. Let's put just a little bit of paprika. All right. Let's go ahead and put the lid on that. We're gonna let each one of those, we're gonna let that do about 4 minutes on each side. Then we're gonna flip it. Y'all stay tuned, we'll be right back. All right, fam. It's been about 4 minutes. It's time for our first flip. That 2000 Predator, having no problems running this George Foreman grill. I haven't done the research on the George Foreman as far as how much power it pulls, but I'm guessing around, what's that, 1200 watts, I guess it would be. It pulls quite a bit, but that 2000 Predator, I don't know what you heard about Harbor Freight merchandise. I was a little skeptical about it myself at first, but that thing during the hurricane, Laura, it ran my house for 3 days while my son and my son-in-law and myself tried to prep the house, tarp the roof, do that type of thing. And it ran the house off and on for 2 weeks until we got power back. And that thing never hesitated. I alternated between it and my power horse 7000 generator, and she never hesitated. So no matter what you hear about that Predator generator, she is a workhorse and she does the job. So instead of spending $600 or $700 on one of those high dollar 2000 watt generators, that's your go-to. All right, fam, give us about 4 more minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and get my plate ready to plate my breakfast for my eggs get cold, and we'll be right back. Y'all stay tuned, don't go nowhere. All right, fam, it's been about 3 minutes. So while we're waiting, we're gonna go here to drawer number 3. We're gonna pull up the plate. We're gonna set it up on my Jeep table. We're gonna go ahead and put our eggs. plastic fork. And by the way, look at those. Those are called loaded eggs. I got those from Market Basket. That was one order, $1.99. So instead of cooking eggs, I went and got these loaded eggs. It's got ground beef in it, peppers, cheese, onions, tomatoes. Ooh. I talked myself into a sample. Be right on time. These are just starting to get cold. And by the way, this setup right here, the whole time we were evacuated, it kept us going. I know I promised y'all the full review on my Jeep chuck box, and we're going to do that. That might be my next video. I got everything we need in here to cook. I got plates, I got seasoning, we got cookware, we got our frying pan here, our cast iron skillet, everything we need to cook. Coffee, the whole 9 yards. That thing kept us going the entire time we were evacuated. All right, that's enough talking. Let's go ahead and pull these babies. Oh yeah. Now of course I'm not gonna eat all this in one sitting. The old me, maybe. The new me, not so much. Let's go ahead and cut that off. We'll go ahead and put the lid back on that. We'll go right over here. Tell you what, let's sit that George Foreman on the ground, and then we're gonna cut into this baby. Let's sit that right here. Y'all can see I got my television set up here. This thing is just a beautiful setup. This television by Tyler or Taylor, it's actually will run 4 hours on battery power alone, but it also works on AC and DC. I got it plugged into the Jeep right now, cigarette lighter. So let's go ahead and get me a knife out of here. All right. See what we got. Look at that, fam. Let's cut into this ribeye. That's some fat right there. Move, fly. Look at that. That is perfect. All right, fam. That is our first official video being back from the hurricane. I know we did one video earlier where I was just telling y'all our status, how we were, how we fared during the hurricane. But this is going to be our first video, official review of the George Foreman grill hooked up on the 2,000 watt Predator generator. And what we wanted to determine today, can we take this thing camping? And as long as we got a generator with us, the answer is yes. It rolled perfectly on top of my Craftsman chuck box. It has those grip feet at the bottom. It didn't move. I went up some bumpy, real bumpy roads just to test it to see if it would ride on top of the Craftsman. And it rolled perfectly for about 10 minutes till I got to the store to buy my breakfast. So with that being said, I think this has been a success, and you will be seeing the George Foreman in our next camping video. So with that being said, I'm finna get here and eat my breakfast, my eggs, and my, I didn't toast my bread, but I'm going to get me a slice of bread. I'm gonna eat my bread, my eggs, my loaded eggs, and my a little bit of my steak, and a little bit of my pork steak. So if you like this video, as usual, give her a thumbs up. If not, a thumbs down, and a brief reason why in the comment section. And as usual, if you like what we're doing here, this and that, consider becoming a subscriber. To do subscribe, hit the notification bell so be notified every time we drop one of these awesome videos. It's your boy Rosie. Y'all have a great day, a great week, and a great rest of this month. Y'all take care. Peace.